A miraculous return to La Liga where we cruise to a third place finish? Will we continue where we left off or hit a second season slump? At home to Real Betis to open the campaign, Bernabe curled in an absolute beauty. He'd soon give the ball away in our final third, which led to Colombo's equalizer. 2 instances of offside goals kept it level until the 54th minute, where a cleared corner saw Catano easily dribble past us to give Betis the lead. Bellinho does similar, but shoots it to the moon. Late in the game, we continue to push. However, Stepersky gets his chance stopped as we lose. That's not the start we wanted. We can bounce back against Malaga though. What are you doing, Savage? What keeper saves a shot from outside the box like that? We drew the match at Athletic Bilbao following Nico Williams' free kick. Anything we attempted was countered and most likely ended in our net. What is going on? Suddenly, we can't defend. Is it really because I forgot opposition instructions, or is my tactic cooked? It ended 6-1. Almost 70% possession for us, yet more chances from them? Who is their manager?
Get in there! Get in there! You beauty!
Hosting Atletico Madrid, I rotated my entire 11, and obviously our opponents looked stronger. Still, we created something, and with old man Julian Alvarez as their striker, we shouldn't have to worry about him running in behind our defenders. Oh, he's behind them, and wins a light. Espanyol away, down 3-0 at halftime. We made it respectable by the end, but 5 match days in, and we're positioned in the relegation zone. What happened in the summer to cause this? Well, I did get my Continental Pro license, and I'm able to go on the sidelines now. Nah, that can't be the reason. Realistically, we weren't given that much in funds for obvious reasons. Yes, we qualified for the Champions League, which would be nice if the screen showed all the fixtures. Yet in the summer, we wouldn't receive that money. Now, I did consider selling El Shad. Not due to his ability, but his wage is massive and his contract isn't partially paid by Leipzig anymore. Unfortunately, he rejected Leeds and no one else offered for his 38 million release clause. So I sold Kim to Saudi Arabia. I'd rather have kept him, but I remember the last time I didn't let him go. We needed him replaced, which brought in Norwegian Rolf Daniel Rokseth, who is a model citizen. We also brought in a backup keeper from Norway as Camille Grabara left last January to Leeds.
That's it?
I did call up youth players, Algid as a rotational center back, along with Diego Albiach to be Mouchau's deputy. Maybe it's the lack of change in roster, and realistically, a slight quality drop. Still, we shouldn't be in the relegation zone, especially with us in the Champions. This system has the most green lines. Let's just use it. Our Champions League debut is against Sporting Clube de Portugal. Their manager is no longer the greatest rage baiter in Manolo. However, they look like the stronger team, and all their efforts led to a penalty. Thankfully, Savage decided to have a good game for once, as Stepersky would find the sole strike to give us a debut Champions League win. Can we translate that into La Liga? 4th place Osasuna would require an 81st minute Israel Pucha strike to drop. But hey, we can defeat Slavia Prague in the Champions League. We look to translate that triumph versus Cadiz. It looked promising as Mouchau got into prime position and missed the net. Then, in a single play, we lost it twice and were countered. Luckily, it didn't cost us. Less than 15 minutes following the interval, Dordevic is pushed in the box as we win a penalty. Outside of Chroo, who wasn't starting, the only half-decent pen taker is Jonas Stepersky, who rotates with him. It's not a good sign for any future penalty shootouts, as he is stopped. Swap Chroo in, and he immediately scores. 3 points weren't confirmed yet. However, in the 83rd minute, Ajlid would head in his first career goal, and Bibi had a nice strike later to help us round up our first victory of our La Liga campaign. It finally happened. This officially takes us out of the relegation zone. We lost to Elche right after at home. No thanks to some La Liga corruption. Who drew these lines? How is this offside? Instead, we conceded twice by not marking players our defenders were looking at. Back to the drop zone. At least we were winning 2-0 against Lille in the Champions League. Okay, nice play to be fair, 2-1. Still, we'd earn a couple chances, although the score remained the same. Nearly at the 90th, Regis has control of the ball. What on earth was that, Regis?
Are you dumb? What's wrong with you? What the f is this?
We had opportunities to win it. Unfortunately, Tsukada, the Sydney Sweeney of football, you can try to figure that comparison, is offside. And a deflected shot would smack the iron. Marseille a few weeks from now would be a loss. Can I please have a couple normal matches where our football doesn't make me want to retire from this sport? Thank you, Sporting Gijón. At Sevilla, despite going ahead, their threat remained and terrible marking continued. However, we responded straight away as Stepersky gave us back the lead. From there, things calmed down as Dordovic, who is the opposite of Tsukada, found our third, while Muku made it 4-1 to secure 3 points. Regardless, with 2 La Liga wins in a row, can we make it 3? That'd be a yes. Unlike Tsukada, this guy can score his chances somewhat consistently and does a great job to break away from his marker. Stuttgart at the Mestalla would unfortunately be similar to Lille. 2-0 up, Stuttgart finds 1, and in the 91st minute, they'd equalize. My assistant Mozart afterwards says he's happy with the draw. Really, man? Although, before our Real Sociedad fixture, he did bring up an interesting point. Valencia have been unlucky. Is this true? Not Chroo. Well, Mozart and I are biased, so the only statistical place you can trust somewhat is the XG table. 14th in the official table, XG-wise, we are 5th. Less points than expected, and we've conceded 7 more than expected. Should I blame my keeper? Too many simple mistakes? Or is our defensive shape just terrible? Like, why is Regis pressing their cam and doing whatever this is? Why is Bernardo Lima leaving so much space for their winger? Then off a corner, we have 2 guys who could block or clear the ball, but Campos doesn't get a proper touch. Despite Dordovic taking advantage of a mistake to bring us close, after a corner, our players gathered for a campfire near the penalty area, which provided Sociedad space to hand us the loss. Just when I thought things were on the up. Oh, what the heck is this?
They want to put the title together.
7 days, and I play Real Madrid, Bayern Munich, and Barcelona. Javi Tebas having Real Madrid and Barcelona there is cruel enough. Doesn't help that we haven't been the best this season. A good question is, how good is Real Madrid last? Oh, you can see right there. First in La Liga, you can see right here, undefeated. Barcelona actually having a weak campaign in all comparison, but that didn't stop them last year from winning it. Meanwhile, we're in 16th. 1 draw all campaign, and that was to Mallorca. Well, look, if Mallorca can draw Real Madrid, why can't we? Bellino's not been great, and he's not really match sharp. The other option is maybe putting Tsukada at left wing, because Mushao's having a bad season right now. I gotta trust my boy Mushao. The main job of a fullback is to defend the wide areas as part of the team's back line. Bullshit! Let's try Campos as a holding fullback. Maybe this will help prevent some of those wide attacks that we concede at times. Alright, this will be the lineup against Real Madrid. Big match. Again, we're rivals with Real Madrid. I don't think they see us as rivals anymore, but we did defeat them last season. Granted, why is there a scar on it? That is a massive scar on it. Regardless, I should make some opposition instructions. Real Madrid on the highlight. Can Jude handle Bellingham this time? Oh no, can Jude handle Bellingham? Can Campos handle Bellingham this time? That is the big question. I should probably drop to balance as well. In possession, you never know if things are going to work out or not when you have the ball from the back, but it's looking decent. Mushao beats a man. Mushao blocked as well. Okay, another block. Good ball to Mushao. Mushao. Oh, could be like our last fixture against Real Madrid. Win the header encounter? No. It's over the bar though. I don't mind them taking that chance. It would be cruel for this to lead to a Real Madrid goal, but if they score, they score. That's just how it is. No! Mbappe, not the dictator! Like Savage could have saved that though, but Lima, you don't overcommit to Mbappe, man. All right, half time. That's a tough way to go down at the break. Like 15 positioning, 15 anticipation. I know your tackling's low, but come on. Keep going though. I mean, an okay effort from distance. Playing Tsukada at left wing. He can't really play there. I don't care. Dordovic has been better at striker this season. Man, that one chance, that one mistake has costed us so far. Damn, couldn't score. Actually, not a terrible performance. Yeah, they had more XG, but I mean, there was like no highlights that second half. Also disappointing that we conceded in the way we did, but that's just how we're going to be this season. Nothing I can really do about it. The good news is he may be gone next season. And if he's still at Real Madrid next season, his impact won't be as strong because he's going to get slower. But Bayern is next, away from home. How fun. First in the Bundesliga to nobody's surprise. Only by 2 points though. They've lost games. Okay, a game. But that was also at home for them. What did Köln do? 3-2-4-1. How the hell did that work? Jamal Musiala is a key player, only 30. Still gonna be a handful. An American with 18 passing, 19 vision. Alright, let's see what we can do. No pressure this week, lads. This guy is hasty as all hell. The holding fullbacks seem to work against Real Madrid. So let's use those again against Bayern. Early highlight. Oh, wow. I'd rather if you cleared that out better than that. Yeah, great pass by the American. Great block, great save. Oh my days. Okay, wow, what a pathetic effort by Haas. Haas not having much luck in front of a goal to start, but he's getting chances, which isn't ideal. But hopefully we're out of this early period of the game of their domination. Long throw. Oh my gosh, they hit the post from a long throw. What is this, the Premier League? I am not looking forward to seeing how this game goes for the next 70 minutes. Okay, so Musiala is dropping deep. Oh, now Haas scores. Takes you 3 chances. Fraud in my eyes. Well, bounce actually turned to a high... Why are you losing the ball? Okay, we win it back. It's fine. We're good. We're good. We're good. All right, Mushao. He has to step up eventually. He's had a good Champions League campaign. 4 assists. Chroo, he is tripped in the box. Chroo, Michael Oliver, who's still refereeing. He gives a penalty for us. Kusanov pushes or trips Chroo. Yes, he sends Atubolu the wrong way. Valencia are back in this match. Oh, nice. We win the ball. Let's go. Counter. Go. Chroo. Go. You got this, Chroo. Mushao, you got this as well. Go, Mushao. Cuts out. Mushao! Bayern will not forget that from Jakub Mushao. 2-1 lead at the Allianz. Ooh, right before half, but hopefully this is just a trolling highlight. And the half it just ends with nothing happening. Oh, come on! Fuck off! Can we not defend? Literally no time left. Literally seconds before added time is up. Can we not defend, man? Why are you letting him inside? Are you a bozo? Oh my days, it flex off you and in. That's so annoying, man. We could have had the lead against Valencia at halftime. Misty? The trainer from Pokemon? Sorry, raging there. All right, so should I expect a collapse or should we be able to counter them? That is such a dive, referee. This man is having such a bad game, Haas. Even though he scored a goal. That was... Bro, you didn't need to trip him, Marcos. We had you covered. Oh my gosh. And we're gonna make 3 subs on the right here. Despite all my rage this game that has cultivated throughout this season, I should not be raging against Bayern Munich. They're Bayern Munich at the end of the day, but you know, that's how our season has been. That's made me feel this way. Rosketh, Lima. Wait, Rosketh gets on the end of it. He beats his man. The Norwegian, Rosketh. Dordovic. Oh, Chroo blocked. Chroo, Mushao. Mushao. Ah, it's not been an easy game for Mr. Mushao. How did that even go in? I mean, good play by Bayern, sure. I mean, it goes into the side net, fair enough. We each exchanged goals to see this end at 5-3. All right, Barcelona, I'm going to try something different for the next match. Obviously, holding fullbacks, Try that again. We just play 3 guys that can play DM. I mean, this could be a good idea as well, actually. Just to help the fullbacks out. If it works, I'm a genius. Because, like, a lot of our problems are literally because they're just finding space. Let's try pass to feet. There was a lot of space. Luckily, we were able to block it. Wow, just a little bit of space and he still scores. Wow. Oh, why would you leave Lamine there, Campos? Maybe I shouldn't be playing a high line as well. I'm sure. Whatever. Okay, look, 2v1. We're good. We're good. Nice. See? That's what I want. Now, we don't have that much of an outlet, but... Okay, it's just loud. Alright, we're on the ball again. Can we create anything here? Tsukada to Bernabe. Bernabe. Thank you for the bad keeping, Mama Darshvili. He doesn't even have the best dribbling stat as well. If that happened against me, I'd be a little peeved. Savage! Alright, well, let's see what we can do in the second half. Dordovic can't win it, but Dorsey wins the second ball. Okay, not bad, not bad. We are in control for now, yes, okay. I don't want to speak too soon and lose the ball, but it's looking decent here. Belinho to Muku. Muku, I think he's offside. Dordevic may not be offside. Checking the goal, and it is awarded. Our guy, Dordevic, makes a perfect run. Kind of looks like he's offside, but it's a little far away. Babe, Endrick, what? He's offside. Surely is offside. Yes! And can we hold off for exiting this week of hell with a massive away victory at the Camp Nou? Holy, we did it. We have defeated Barcelona away from home. We were lucky Barcelona weren't on it today. Where does that put us in the table? The Champions League spot isn't that far away. I'll be honest, I'd be happy with a European spot this season. But let's finish this first half of the season and see how things are looking. We took that victory and turned it into 4 in a row. Dordovic continued his form, although it slowed down as Tsukada demanded more playing time. If a team offers anything remotely close to his valuation, I'm taking it. Sadly, the 4 wins stopped there, as we failed to hold on to Leeds versus Villarreal and Celta de Vigo, where we drew both 2-2. Nevertheless, our emergence from the week of hell has us in the top half of the table. Adjustments are needed, and transfers will be made. Not cheap ones or loans though, because the board has given me over 40 million. How? They took out a mortgage loan just so I could spend money in January? David continues to prove me right in his financial literacy, or the lack thereof. However, a few days before the new year, I received a phone call from Atletico Madrid. They have once again fired a manager and want to interview me. Can I once more afford to pass this opportunity? Yeah, I probably can. Unless if you guys really want me to join.